Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the boundary of death? What happens when we cross it? Such questions have intrigued humanity since the dawn of time, and different cultures and religions have sought to provide answers in their own unique ways. Today, we embark on a journey to explore one such perspective, the Islamic view of life beyond death and the mystery that surrounds it. In the Islamic faith, the concept of life after death is a fundamental tenet, intricately woven into the fabric of its teachings. This belief is not just about the continuity of the soul's existence, but also about a grand event that is yet to unfold in the future, the resurrection. For those who are unfamiliar, the resurrection refers to a time when every soul shall be brought back to life, to face the ultimate judgment for its deeds. This momentous event is detailed in the Quran, Islam's holy book, and one of the surahs or chapters that vividly describes it is Surah Al-Qiyamah, also known as the resurrection. Surah Al-Qiyamah is a chapter of profound depth and meaning, a poetic discourse that pulls back the veil on the mystery of life beyond. It speaks of the day when all secrets shall be laid bare, when every soul will confront the reality of its actions, and when ultimate justice will be served. It is not merely a chapter, but a window into the Islamic understanding of the cycle of life and death, and the transformative journey of the soul. As we delve into Surah Al-Qiyamah, we are not just reading verses of a holy book, we are embarking on a journey of understanding. We are stepping into a world of faith that transcends the physical realm and offers insights into the spiritual dimensions of existence. So, join us as we traverse this path of discovery, as we explore the depth of Surah Al-Qiyamah and unravel the Islamic perspective of life after death. This journey promises to be enlightening, thought-provoking, and perhaps even transformative. As we delve into Surah Al-Qiyamah, we begin our journey into understanding the Islamic perspective on life after death. The first 10 verses of Surah Al-Qiyamah set the stage for our exploration. As we delve into the opening verses of this profound surah, we are immediately greeted with a solemn affirmation. The first 2 verses, "I swear by the day of resurrection, and I swear by the self-reproaching soul," represent an oath by God, emphasizing the certainty of the day of resurrection. The following verses, 3 to 5, pose a rhetorical question. Does man think that we will not assemble his bones? Here, the Quran challenges the skepticism of those who doubt the possibility of resurrection, reminding us that the Creator who brought us to life in the first place is fully capable of resurrecting us. Verses 6 to 8 take us deeper into the human psyche, revealing our natural tendency to question the unknown. He asks, "When will be this day of resurrection?" The verse illustrates our human curiosity and apprehension about the afterlife. The 9th verse, "So when the sight is dazzled," begins to paint a vivid picture of the day of resurrection. It's a moment of overwhelming awe, when normal perception is blurred by the enormity of the event. The 10th verse concludes this segment, stating, "And the moon darkens, and the sun and the moon are joined." This image of celestial bodies losing their light and merging together not only underscores the cataclysmic nature of the day of resurrection, but also the dissolution of the current order of the universe. These verses together weave an intricate tapestry of themes: the certainty of resurrection, the power of the Creator, human skepticism, and the colossal transformation of the universe. They serve as a reminder that life extends beyond our earthly existence and that a day will come when the secrets of the afterlife will be unveiled. These verses invite us to reflect on our own mortality and the inevitable reality of resurrection. As we move further into Surah Al-Qiyamah, the message becomes even more profound. In this segment, we delve into verses 11 through 20, each verse resounding with wisdom and depth. In these verses, we encounter a vivid depiction of the day of resurrection, a day where every soul will be held accountable for their deeds. Verse 11 begins with a stern reminder that man will be informed of what he has done and what he has failed to do. This verse underscores the concept of divine justice, a cornerstone in Islamic belief. Every action, whether big or small, will be scrutinized and nothing will be overlooked. Moving on to verse 12, it introduces the concept of individual responsibility. It's a reminder that we are the architects of our own destiny. Our actions in this life will determine our fate in the hereafter. Verses 13 to 15 further emphasize this point. They state that despite having two angels to record his deeds, man will be fully aware of his actions. It's a potent reminder that we cannot escape our conscience. In verse 16, there's a shift in tone. It speaks of man's audacity, how he attempts to advance arguments to justify his actions on the day of judgment. This verse serves as a warning against self-deception. Verses 17 to 19 paint a picture of divine omnipotence. They remind us that it's not man but Allah who will initiate the resurrection, who has the power to recreate even the tips of our fingers. These verses highlight the absolute power and precision of the Creator. Finally, verses 20 bring us back to the theme of divine justice. It reiterates that it's not for man to decide the time of the ultimate reckoning. This decision rests with Allah alone. These verses prompt us to contemplate the divine justice that awaits us in the afterlife. They serve as a mirror, reflecting our actions and prompting introspection. As we journey through the surah, we're reminded of our mortal limitations and the divine omnipotence, a humbling reminder of our place in the grand scheme of things. In the concluding verses of Surah Al-Qiyamah, the ultimate destiny of mankind is revealed. As we delve into the final 20 verses, we uncover profound truths about life, death, and what lies beyond. The verses guide us through the depiction of the day of resurrection, a day of monumental importance in the Islamic belief. A day when every aspect of a person's life will be laid bare, when every action, every intention, and every consequence will be accounted for. In verse 21, it is described how mankind, engrossed in worldly pursuits, turns away. The verses remind us that this life is fleeting, a mere illusion compared to the eternal reality of the hereafter. The next verses, 22 through 25, illustrate the stark reality of death. They explain that when the inevitable occurs, it is the angel of death who takes the soul, and those left behind will witness this transition. Verses 26 to 29 paint a vivid picture of the day of judgment. Every soul will be held accountable for its deeds, and the truth of their earthly lives will be unveiled. In verses 30 to 35, a powerful dialogue unfolds between the soul and its creator. The soul, now fully aware of its deeds, is either in a state of regret or joy, depending on its actions in the world. Verses 36 to 40 conclude the surah with a potent reminder of our mortality. They reiterate that this world is a temporary abode and that our true home is with our Creator. These verses are not mere words. They are a mirror reflecting our actions, urging us to ponder upon the purpose of our existence and to prepare for the inevitable journey we all must undertake. These final verses serve as a stark reminder of our ultimate return to our Creator. They remind us to live our lives with purpose, with goodness, and with an awareness of our ultimate destination. For in the end, we all return to the one who gave us life. Surah Al-Qiyamah takes us on a profound journey, offering deep insights into life, death, and resurrection. This surah is a treasure chest of wisdom, unlocking the mysteries of existence and the universe's grand scheme. The surah's teachings are profound, yet they touch upon our everyday lives, shaping our perceptions of life and death, and molding our actions and interactions. It reminds us of our mortality and the inevitable resurrection, a reality that we often forget in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. Surah Al-Qiyamah emphasizes the certainty of the day of judgment, a day when every soul will be accountable for their actions. This accountability is not meant to instill fear, but rather to encourage us to live our lives with a sense of responsibility and consciousness of our actions. To live a life that is not just centered around our own needs and wants, but also considers the well-being and rights of others. The surah further reminds us of the fleeting nature of worldly life, urging us to focus on the eternal life that awaits us. It encourages us to reflect on our actions, to question whether we are living a life that is pleasing to our Creator. It prompts us to strive for righteousness, to seek knowledge, and to cultivate compassion and kindness. Surah Al-Qiyamah is not just a chapter in the Quran, it is a guide for life. It offers a roadmap for navigating the complexities of the world while keeping our focus on the ultimate goal, the life hereafter. It teaches us to balance our worldly pursuits with our spiritual obligations to live a life of purpose and meaning. Through Surah Al-Qiyamah, we gain a deeper understanding of our existence, prompting us to live our lives in anticipation of the life to come. It is a surah that invites us to ponder, to reflect, and to transform, guiding us on a journey of understanding and enlightenment. It is a journey that encourages us to embrace the beauty of our existence, to cherish the gift of life, and to prepare for the life that awaits us beyond the confines of this world.